Good afternoon, hockey fans. Chris Blair with Memory to Video Productions, and we are back in Salisbury, Connecticut, following the Crimson Knights as they line up against Taft School. Crimson Knights coming off a tough loss against Avon Old Farm School. They went down 4-1, battled all the way back, only to drop it 5-4 in overtime, and that was the end of their 3-game winning streak. For Taft, it's been a little bit of the opposite. They opened the season with a couple of tough 7-1 losses, going 0-3 through their first 3 games. Their last 2, they're 1-0-1, although they have had 2 games canceled, a game on the 8th and on the 15th against Avon Old Farms and Choate Rosemary Hall. So trying to get back into the swing of things with the season, coming off a 2-2 tie. We got Taft School on your right and the Crimson Knights on your left as we line up here at the beginning of the first period to get this game underway. And draw a little bit of a 50-50 there, and eventually Salisbury takes it. They come over the red line and just dump it down into the zone. Collected by Ollie Griswold, but he can't control it. Lives that one for Kravchenko. Kravchenko has it in the corner. That one bouncing around. Gabe Fasano trying to defend against him. Now it's picked up. Taft just going to flip that one high on the backhand and picked up by Kylie. Crimson Knights get it back in quickly, though. Fasano sends it around. Nobody home, but it does exit the zone. Crimson Knights have it again. This one's Parker Damon, sends that one in, chased after by Noah Frankel. Number 6 picks that one up just along the half wall, but it comes off his stick awkwardly. Fasano tries to rush it up. They lose it in the neutral zone and give it away to Franco. Frankel makes the move, gets into the slot, takes the shot. That one waved at by Marquez Green. Fumbles that one, but eventually he hangs on. Isaiah Marquez Green freezes that, and we will have an offensive zone draw for the Crimson Knights. Good start so far, a lot of pressure from them. They are a much older team than Taft. We're seeing a lot of younger players on Taft's bench comparatively. We'll see if that experience and age has any factor. Big shot from the point, misses the mark by Jacob Wiener. Underneath, Frankel sends that one back to Wiener. Good read there defensively by Taft, but they can't get it out of the zone. Now they do, an attempt for their first rush of the game. Bumped off the puck easily, though, and Crimson Knights continue their pressure. A little bit of neutral zone. Almost offside, but contained. Now coming up along the left wing side. Fakes the shot. Just off of the heel. Chance for a little bit of a rush, but he can't control it. Coming now right underneath our camera position. Taft with their first successful zone entry on the backhand. And Damon Moss tested for the first time there. A little bit of a broken play, but Taft gets their first offensive zone draw here in the first period. You see Colin Lowry getting ready to take the draw. And for Taft, it's number 13, Hans Bauermeister. Oh, no, it's going to be 17, Caden Gordon. Gordon wins the draw, back to the point, takes the shot, doesn't find its way to Moss. Second opportunity, shot there by Brendan Toon. Couple good looks there. Taft, they keep the zone. More pressure as Finn Gately coming in there with Bauermeister. Rolling off the stick of James Bastone as the Crimson Knights try to escape. They do relieve pressure, get it out of the zone. Nice little turn and go, but he lost the handle. Thomas Hanshaw as he just sends that one in on the backhand for the forecheck. Chased down into the corner, but held by Taft. Intercepts that diagonal pass, but this one's going to come all the way back into the Crimson Knights zone. Brady Wambach has to pick it up. And they send that one deep and get the change. Huck Griswold with the first breakout pass, but that one eaten up there by Kravchenko, number 14. His backhander disrupted. Parker Damon now in the corner. Behind the net, starts a bit of a cycle, gets it up to the point. Walks the line, takes the shot. Dylan Payne doesn't quite get through and batted down by Patrick. Taft struggling to exit the zone. They still can't. Held in by Payne. High slot, takes a move. Pierce Moley. That one wouldn't go, and it's back for Payne again. They get it in deep, get the change. Kravchenko on the forecheck. Tries to dispossess. Causes a disruption. Now it's picked up by Damon. Kravchenko just barely couldn't get a stick on it. And Taft tried to come up with speed. They get to the red line, but can't dump it in. Still pressuring is Gately, but he loses it. Nice little move to cut inside and flipped high and gloved down. Couldn't hold the zone. John Patrick sends that across, and they will send it in now. Have to tag up. That one takes an awkward bounce off the glass. Marquez Green thought about icing it, but there was no sense. Since the Crimson Knights were changing, interrupted there. Good opportunity. Noah Frankel tried to pick that one up, but it just trickled off his stick. Take a look at that again. Just gets away from him. He would have had a great look otherwise. Well defended there by Gunnar Watson, number 18 for Taft, but just not quite the soft hands. That one rolls away from him. Another zone draw won by the Crimson Knights, but blocked before it can find its way to Marquez Green. Nice pull up by Luke Zhang. Doesn't quite get the support he needs, though, and here comes Frankel. Frankel takes a shot! Waved at, but off the mark. Zhang kicks that one forward for Taft. Can't control it, and Keegan Zoss flips that one back down for Frankel. He's got Bergkemper calling for it, coming across. Still held at the line by Zass. Takes the shot. Bergkemper loses it behind the net. Still with pressure, though. Yates Lotta dishes that one to the point. Skated in, tries to get it back for Lotta. Player's missing a twig. And this one rolls all the way back. A little bit of back and forth, but so far Salisbury looking pretty comfortable. We'll see. Frankel again tries to turn on the Jets. Nice move cutting inside. Just barely lost an edge, though. And they can't quite hold the zone. Come back for Brendan Kiley. Took a bump. Back down for Taft. Banks that one off the end boards. Dylan Payne chasing this one down, but it will go for icing. So this one's going to come all the way back into Taft's zone for the faceoff. Along the left-hand side, looks like that's going to be James Bastone to take the draw in feet. Coming in behind Taft's players. Banked around, picked up by Bastone. Tries to cycle it back. That one gobbled up by Marquez Green, though. And we'll have another offensive zone draw. And you see Thomas Hanshaw of the Crimson Knights lining up on Bastone's wing. Draw one by Taft. Comes down into the corner and picked up by Gately. But he gives it away to the point. That one doesn't straddle the line. Comes all the way back out, and Dylan Payne has to regroup as his team tags up. Sent in deep and chased after by Hanshaw. Hanshaw gets to it first. Kicked it right into the middle. Good opportunity. Nate Brohl couldn't quite settle it, so he's going to kick it back down again for Bastone. Getting pressed against by Huck Griswold. Manages to get it across to Hanshaw. He can't control it. And they just go back underneath on the wheel. Tried to set up in the slot. Had an opportunity. Just a little bit of hesitation there. Now picked up by Brohl. Well, he can't control it. Zhang kicks it back for his teammate. That's Gunnar Watson. Another bump there by Zhang. And flipped high and out. Taft going to get the change. Crimson Knights back on the attack, but that one off a stick. And it does go for icing. So it's going to be an offensive zone draw for Taft. There you see Bastone. I thought he was going to come off, but no, they can't because it's an icing. So he's going to settle back into his zone, take the defensive draw, lining up against Hans Bauermeister. Still here early in the first period of a 0-0 game. Draw one by Salisbury. On the near side, that one flipped forward just out of Bastone's reach. Taft tried to come back in. Turned aside at the blue line again. Strong defensive work by Salisbury so far early in this game. They are really limiting Taft's opportunities and preventing any sort of clean zone entry. Another banked puck to nowhere. Jacob Wiener has to pull up. Kicks that one forward for Moley, but Moley can't control it. Wiener stops it at the red line. Gets his team in. Kravchenko. And that was an offside, just barely. As they kind of fumbled it at the blue line. They see Parker Damon with the A. As he lines up for the neutral zone draw. Won by Taft. Flipped ahead. Is that going to be icing? No, they say no. So they go to work on the forecheck. Flipped ahead by John Patrick. Held in. Sent down by Watson. Watson holding the point, never comes to him. Shot, turned aside by Moss. He hasn't been tested much so far this game. A little bit of speed here on an opportunity. It's an odd man rush in the opposite way, but Crimson Knights looking good. Kravchenko fighting off his man, but never quite got a good look. Now picked up again by Wiener. His team tags up, and Wiener brings it in, gets into the slot. Nice move. On the backhand! Great opportunity, turned aside by Marquez Green. Possibly the best scoring opportunity so far this game. Walking the blue line there. Shot blocked. John Patrick's attempt couldn't get through. Now Parker Damon has to pick this one up. That one just bouncing. Chasing after it. They make a change. Caden Gordon rims it all the way around, but it's out of reach of all of his players. Is this one going to go for icing? No. We play on. Nice stick lift there on the forecheck by Gately. Finn Gately trying to generate some offense for his team, but the Crimson Knights, well, they don't quite get it out, but they do control. And they're going to regroup. Keegan Zoss just resets and backs off. Gately, the primary forechecker. Held by Fasano. Bouncing around by the red line. They get it in deep. Now the lone forechecker is Griswold. Nice controlled breakout by Salisbury. Leads it into a quick dump, and they repossess. Frankel wanted it. Now he has an opportunity to pick it up along the half boards, but he's surrounded by 3 white shirts. Frankel battling, gets some help finally. There's a shot, doesn't quite make it on net, but a good sustained forecheck here. Salisbury trying to keep the offense alive, almost sprung for a break, but they keep it in. Underneath on the goal line, to the backhand. Kicks it up to the point, held by Kiley. Takes this shot, gets it in front. Nice screen there by Frankel. Not sure if Marquez Green got a piece of that or not. Nonetheless, the possession continues for Salisbury. Oh, and they got to watch out. They're almost giving away these breaks. A defensive or neutral zone breakdown like that could be devastating for them, especially after they've carried so much momentum here early. Now brought in with speed, takes his shot, turned aside by Green. Second opportunity, couldn't go, but what a chance there by Nolan Hens. Number 18 for Salisbury had a clean look, but a better save by Marquez Green. There's another shot, doesn't quite make it through. Pulling up is Patrick. Chasing back after this one now is Brady Wambach. Back up to the point for Patrick. Careful there not to fumble it. So far, though, this game has been all Salisbury. Big hit! Gunnar Watson levels his man. Gets that one to the point and bounces off the end boards. Can't quite make the goalie make the save. Cullen Lowry sends it back in around. Now chased after by Wambach. And they tried for the cycle, but that one read well by Taft. More physicality there. Payne resisting that one. Lowry chasing after it. Comes back up for Payne. He fumbles. Now here's an opportunity. Gordon, he can't make it go. Good defensive work there by Henshaw. Lowry sends that all the way across for Henshaw, but they're offside. So that play runs dry. Good offensive work there. Here's that big bump by Watson. Trying to generate some momentum for his team. Taft really struggling here. 3:32 left to go here. Time winding down in the first period. Still scoreless. A couple of good looks, pretty much all of them owned by Salisbury. Huck Griswold, and there's some physicality coming back the other way. Griswold has it again on the backhand, just aimlessly gives it away to Hanshaw. Nice cutback, but Hanshaw gets hit, and he loses it. We'll see if that physicality continues to carry forward through into the second. And there's more bodies coming together. Now picked up by Lowry. Lost it on the backhand. Bauermeister, and they come together. Good read, but couldn't do anything with it. Decides against pulling that one up the gut, does Wiener. They make a change. Here late in the first period, takes a big shot from outside and held by Marquez Green. Had a little bit more time than I think he thought he had. It was a good look from the top of the circle, but well gloved down. Taft goaltender looking strong there, as you see Dylan Payne. He's been a presence on the blue line for Salisbury so far this game as he lines up. They take this offensive zone draw. They win. Kravchenko, nice play there. Pulls it forward, gets around the defender, tries to get that one on net, and just goes high and wide. Taft coming away with this one, trying to get a little bit of speed as they try to enter the zone. Again, more strong defensive work by Salisbury, turns that away. Good pass there, right to the slot. Another shot blocked, this time by Toon. Crimson Knights try the cycle. They kick it back to the point. Nice little soft dish. Sends that one towards the net, but they miss wide. Kiley sends that down and around. This player couldn't pick it up. Tries to force that one into the corner. It comes back out again into the Salisbury neutral zone, which they have really owned this first period. Kravchenko makes a move, gets around, takes a shot, and another shot block. Taft doing well to block these opportunities. And the few that do get through so far, Marquez Green has been perfect. Another hit there, that time by Kiley. On the backhand! Couldn't get it on net. Parker Damon was there, couldn't get a stick on it. Final moments of the period winding down as that one goes out of play. Great look there by Pierce Moley. Just couldn't quite get it on net. That deceptive backhander. We got 1:22 left to go here in the first period now. Still scoreless. Another offensive zone draw. This one won by Taft. But they can't work it out. To the slot. Didn't like what he saw. Kicks it back, but again, that puck bouncing around in feet. None doing. Frankel tries to put the body on Bauermeister. They managed to work it back out, but this one right back to the Taft stick. Gordon had some room, decided to dump it in instead. Wiener sends that one up the wall. And a nice controlled breakout, and here's an opportunity for Wambach. Wambach alone takes this shot. No, I don't know if he got a piece of that with a blocker or what. Great opportunity for Brady Wambach. Another shot here, late here in the first period. That breakaway was the best offensive chance we've seen so far this game. This one comes all the way back down. No icing. John Patrick has to pick it up, and they rush it ahead to try to get something here in the dying moments of the first period. Wambach comes back to it as there's no icing on the play. He bumps into Fasano. Now hits another man. Wambach still has it. Fasano leaning in on him. And Wambach leans right back. And there's another hit. It's definitely getting physical. Kiley decides to pull it back. Loses his footing. Gives it away. Here's Mason. Tyler Mason takes the shot. Good shot block there. Nice recovery by Kiley. That's going to do it for the first period. Little bit of a flash by Taft here in the dying moments. There's the Wambach opportunity. Let's take a look and see. Oh, and I don't think he got a piece of that one. Just barely goes wide. And then immediately a collision by a teammate takes Isaiah Marquez Green down. He stood strong here in that first period. Both teams scoreless after one. Let's take a quick break here as we are going to do some resurfacing of the ice, but we will be back shortly for the second period. That first period mostly dominated by Salisbury, but Taft with a couple decent opportunities. We'll see if they can bring things back together. Their game jumped up a little bit late in the period when they got a little physical. Big hit laid by Gunnar Watson. This one whistled dead. Hanshaw touched that one offside, so we'll come back into the neutral zone. But a little bit of that physicality woke Taft up a bit. Oh, and they're going to rule that an intentional offside, so it's going to come all the way back. So this is the exact kind of opportunity that Taft needs if they want to create something here. But, of course, you got to win the draw, and they don't. Pushed ahead by Salisbury. That one is Hanshaw, so making up for the mistake. Hanshaw gets to it first. He's got a player lined up in front. Looks like that was Payne. Well, there's Payne now on the point. Works it ahead. That one, nice deflection. Goes just a little bit wide. Griswold tries to hold that, and another bump. That one, Bergkemper getting physical. So I was wondering if we were going to see a little bit more physicality. And there's a huge open ice hit. Fasano fires right back, and you can hear the benches are getting fired up. This is going to be a much more exciting second period, I think. And another hit there as Hanshaw tried to get to the net cleanly and couldn't. Takes a shot. I don't know if that one found its way to Marquez Green. In feet, and this one coming back. Well, I guarantee that's what both teams were talking about in the locker room. They are headhunting out there. Loose puck takes the shot. Marquez Green with the save on Nate Brohl. We'll take a look as this is how the period's tone was started. Payne shoving down Fasano again. Ooh, almost a high stick there even. Another offensive zone draw. Quick shot from the point, blocked and deflected high. Now down into the corner. Bringing that one up for Wiener, but he can't hold it. Recovering there is Moley. He's under pressure. Nice save defensively. That could have been a problem. Kicks that one across, enters the zone. Krevchenko tries to get inside. Dealing with Watson. He threw that first big hit in the first period that got things going and set the tone. There's another one as Patrick rubs out his man. As Bauermeister goes down. So far, referees deeming everything thus far clean. We'll see if anyone crosses that line and escalates to the top of the circle. Takes a shot, turned aside with the paddle, and up and out of play by Marquez Green. There you see again, John Patrick eliminating Bauermeister from the play. I'm very curious to see if that tone continues, but right away, beginning of the second period, and it's a totally different game. Still 0-0. Brohl being forced to retreat back into his own zone and kicks it back to Zoss. The Taft player finishing his check there, but careful not to get the interference of the rough. And another one! Big hits going back and forth. This is definitely going to be the tone for the rest of this game. We're curious to see if a goal can come from it. The Crimson Knights gets that one across! Oh, great opportunity for the one-timer on the back door! And Nolan Hens is stymied. Frankel tries to battle for that one as Hens gets back to it. Hens has it on the backhand. Kicks it across to the point. Sent back to Zoss. Takes the shot off the mark. And that one coming back around but held. Kiley kept the zone temporarily. Now it comes back for Zoss. Keegan Zoss as his team regroups. And they try to catch Taft on a change. It was a little bit of an undisciplined change there. Griswold gets it around, but unfortunately, Salisbury was not able to capitalize. Into the slot, takes a shot. Second opportunity. Oh, and that one blocked. Business definitely picking up here. Now down into the corner. Bauermeister couldn't get to it in time. Kicking back. Held. They do manage to get it out. Smartly, Hens decides to pull it back and regroup rather than try to force it. They'll dump this one in. This one being chased after by Bastone, but he can't hold. Up for Payne. Takes the shot. That one gets in. Looking for the second opportunity, but held by Marquez Green. Here's that great second chance. Looked like it was blocked before Marquez Green could get to it. Noah Frankel with the opportunity. Scoring chances are definitely on the uptick right now. Cullen Lowry coming in and seating position at the center. There's a shot blocked. Lowry. Now that was Bastone. Swatted at, trying to keep the line. Prevent that breakaway. We've seen a couple chances in that sense. Brady Wambach with that excellent opportunity in the first period. Just couldn't hit the net, unfortunately. That one sent and fired. Blocked before it found its way to Marquez Green. Caden Gordon dumps that one down, but Salisbury's first one on it. Tyler Mason tries to cause the turnover. Mason sends that one into the middle, but nobody home. And easy for Salisbury to get this one up and out. Tried to glove it down, was Hanshaw, but couldn't. In pursuit on the forecheck, that one just flipped ahead. Collected temporarily by Dylan Payne, but he couldn't do anything with it. Now Lowry with a good stick keeps that one alive. Lowry gets that one down into the corner for Bastone. He kicks that up. Fanned on by Hanshaw. Kicked back in by Wiener. Hanshaw gets it into the middle. Good opportunity. Just lost the handle. And again, some nice timely defense by Taft breaks that one up. Dumped in by Zass. Then at Rafalian, bounces that one up along the boards. But Kravchenko, nice job to work around two players. He doesn't have a whole lot of help right now. No support, and he still has it behind the net. Now he gets some help. Kicked into the front. Takes the shot. Whoa, what a save! Isaiah Marquez Green stops that one point blank from the slot. Salisbury, the wonderful opportunity there. Parker Damon robbed by the goaltender. Damon going to take the draw again. That one bounced off a foot. Tries to work that one on the backhand. Couldn't get it through. Marquez Green takes a look. Damon was there on the doorstep, but none doing. Puck stays out, and we stay knotted at zeros. Damon going to take the draw again offensively for the Crimson Knights. Wins it. Back to Wiener. Takes the shot. Finds its way through, but not on net. They've had a couple missed or blocked opportunities from the point. Tries to kick that one into the slot. Nice stick lift there, keeping the play alive. That one's set down and around by Moley. Pierce Moley working on it. Moley has it again, lost it in feet. That one coming around. Bauermeister can't get to it first, and the Crimson Knights keep it in. Slick little move there to get around one man. And they hold the line. Wiener down into the corner. Man wasn't ready for it. On the backhand, tried almost like a short side wraparound. Didn't go. More physicality. Salisbury continues to be in charge of this game. That one's going to go for icing, and it's going to come all the way back for another offensive zone draw. Felt a little more 50-50 early on this period, but Salisbury continues to look pretty dominant here, but they just can't solve Marquez Green. Taft defense also doing a good job of making some blocks. Looks like Taft maybe was trying to get away with the line change. 8:49 left to go here, about midway through the second period. About at the halfway point of the game, Nolan Hens lining up to take this one against Quentin Gordon. They tried to change everybody. Referees caught him. You still get an extra 30 seconds or so of rest, but it's not enough to get the full change. They come back out. Those players still out there. Crimson Knights get it in deep, but not controlling as Brendan Toone tries to work it out and gives it away. There's a shot from the point that misses wide. Really struggling to get those on net. This one is going to come all the way down, and the Taft players are looking to make the change, and they will. Luke Zhang jumped out there. It wasn't a full change, so we'll see if that is a problem. Taft players definitely looking a bit slower, just in general, but when you get tired like that, and that one's offside. You can see just on the far side, the Salisbury player couldn't tag up in time as we look at Dylan Payne. He's had a strong game so far from the back end for his team as he goes off for the change. New units on both sides coming out now. James Bastone set to take the draw. That one won by Taft and collected by Huck Griswold. Griswold rims that around, but it's held by the Crimson Knights, and Wiener, Jacob Wiener, right back to the point. Sends it down into the corner. A little bit of a missed opportunity there. A little bit of a miscommunication maybe as he sent it down. No one was there, but it doesn't matter as this one goes for icing. And we will come all the way back once again. Salisbury with another offensive zone draw. Isaiah Marquez Green has been standing tall so far, but not getting a whole lot of offensive support as we look at Nate Brohl, who's going to line up alongside James Bastone. On that left-hand circle. One area that Taft has excelled in so far this game is the face-off circle. They're winning a lot of draws. This one gets dumped in. Wiener fakes it. Comes in physical. Both players going down together. Curious if anything's going to come of that. In the meantime, Henshaw takes the shot and he missed wide. But we got a whistle. I think there is some rough business going on behind the play. Jacob Wiener tied up with his man. And take a look. It sounds like they're both going to go. You see number 88 for Taft come in, gets heavy. They hang on to each other, and it just continues. So they're both going to get dinged for roughing. So we'll have a little bit of time 4-on-4 here. We'll see if that benefits either team with the extra ice. Damon and Kravchenko lining up for Salisbury. Here's some chirping from the box. Back to the point for Zoss. Keegan Zoss kicks that one down for Damon. Back to Zoss. Looking at his options. Sends that one wide. And picked up by Kylie. Back for Zoss. Holds the line just barely. Takes a shot. Easily turned aside. Bouncing though. And that almost turned into something as that bounced off Augie Booth. A routine save almost turned into a problem. It's been all Salisbury so far 4-on-4. It's really been all Salisbury this game. Taft hanging on, though, and they keep this one knotted at zeros as Marquez Green has kept his team in it. Thomas Hanshaw now lining up to take the draw for the Crimson Knights.
5:20. What time? The button's frozen. Yeah. So it's they're out at 5:20. 5:20. 5:20. 5:20.
Apparently they're out at 5:20. So they're lining up now, making sure everyone's on the same page. The players will be out at 5:20. So when the players rejoin the ice, we will know how much time is left.
Is that a 2-minute or a minute and a half? It would be, that was a 2-minute, yeah. Okay, so it needs to be 5:50. Yeah, 5:50. It's
5:50.
Minute and a half. 5:50.
Minute and a half penalty, not 2 minutes. So not 5:20, 5:50. So that tells us that the penalty was taken at 7:20. So now we know how much time is left in the period. We are back to it now. 6:58 left to go. Second period. More bodies colliding as Henshaw picks that one up on the backhand. He's trying to stay alive. And oh, great opportunity. Peace Moley couldn't make it go. Brendan Kiley lost the handle as Bauermeister comes in. And Hans runs into some bodies in red. Gately has it. Can't do anything with it. Just comes off of his heel. Frankel tries to work it out. Gets out of the zone, but picked up again. There's Rafalian. Bennett Rafalian of Taft. Sends that one ahead for Bauermeister, but he can't control it. Brendan Kiley collects behind his goaltender. Damon Moss, haven't had to say his name a lot. Blows a tire in front, and there's a shot, and they score! And just like that, Finn Gately gives Taft the lead. An unforced error in front of the goaltender ends up in the back of the net. Blew a tire. There's the shot. Moss hasn't been tested much, and Noah Frankel gave that one up. Finn Gately gets the first goal of the game. Remarkably, Taft lead this game 1-0. Look for the Crimson Knights to respond. Behind the net. Tries to get that one out in front and can't. Still holding the line. Payne sends it in deep. Doesn't have anyone in pursuit. Now his forwards are coming in. We're still at 4-on-4, and that is actually the end of it. So the 4-on-4 works in the favor of Taft. So we'll be curious to see if that matching roughing situation ends up costing the Crimson Knights. This one coming all the way around now. Tried to hold the line. Payne does. That one bouncing on the backhander, though, and he can't control it. Sending this one across. Doesn't quite gain the red line, but doesn't get it deep enough for an icing. In pursuit, but gloved down by Patrick. John Patrick kicks that one back. And the Crimson Knights are stunned after dominating the first half of this game. Now hang on, here's a chance for an answer. Gets tied up and goes down. Nolan Hens, no call on the play, and we continue. Wambach, he had one of his team's best chances in the first period with that breakaway. Missed the net, though. We'll see if he's haunted by that one. Taft on the breakout. Here's another opportunity. Here comes Gately again. He's got the goal. Another chance, sends it across. Moss not forced to make the save as he was basically in line with the goal line. More physicality. Taft leaning into that because it's been working for him. Bergkemper chases this one back. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Payne. No icing. And Taft gets to make a change. On the right-hand side. Skating down to the bottom circle. Tries to lift that one. Marquez Green makes the save. Trying to get that one in front. And they do. Oh, and what a save! Blocker side! Marquez Green! Proving to be a difficult puzzle to solve for the Crimson Knights. They have that one down in the corner. Working that one up is Rafalian. And I believe that was a touch, so there's no icing. Taft, remarkably here, late in this second period, have the lead, 1-0. It was a giveaway in front of the net, and Finn Gately scored to break the scoreless tie. 3:50 left to go here in the second period. Salisbury looking for an answer. Bottom of the circle, takes a shot. Marquez Green stands tall and denies Nolan Hens. Here's an opportunity there. James Bastone so badly wants it. Gets picked up by Wambach instead, but takes the shot and a great blocker save to keep Taft up 1-0. Cullen Lowry tries to take the draw, but it's won by Taft again, but controlled by the Crimson Knights. This one coming all the way back for Payne, who takes a shot. Deflected! Oh, great opportunity. Henshaw now keeps the play alive. Taft has it collected in their own zone. Tries to throw the hit, deftly dodged. In front, takes the shot. Oh, and another save! Bastone can't believe it as he looks to the heavens. And Marquez Green robbed him. Backdoor, all alone, takes his shot. He can't believe it. 3:24 left to go in the second period, and Salisbury cannot solve number 30 in white. Parker Damon wins the draw for his team. Kravchenko back for Payne. Sends it in deep. Kravchenko, he can be a difference maker. Let's see if he can turn anything on here. Skates up the wall. Back just barely held by Kiley. Takes a shot and feeds that one right into Marquez Green's glove to inflate his stats even further. Brendan Kiley with a good look, but no screen. Did you see Parker Damon was well away from Marquez Green's eyes, and he makes that save with ease. And with more Taft shenanigans with their changes, Bauermeister is being forced back onto the ice. Here he comes now, number 13 in white. They're trying to slip some players by, and it's just not working. Back to the point, on the draw, one. Takes a shot, deflection! Oh, great look there by Kiley. Now behind the net, Fasano tries to work it ahead for Mason. And Mason lost it. Crimson Knights, still alive. Here comes Payne, takes the shot. Oh, waved at by Marquez Green, but that one goes high. Late here, second period, and Taft still hanging on to a 1-0 lead. As we take a look at Payne's shot again. Ooh, not quite sure there. Damon may have got a piece of that. I think he did. That time getting in Marquez Green's eyes. Nolan Hens wins the draw for his team. Frankel goes down but keeps it alive. Wiener tries to get that one in deep. Jacob Wiener held the line temporarily, but now here comes Taft. They haven't had much offense since the goal, but they lead this one 1-0 in a game that has been dominated everywhere but the scoreboard by the Crimson Knights. Jacob Wiener forced back into his zone, tries to pass, chip that one up for Frankel. Frankel kicks that one forward to Wambach. More physicality. Wambach tries to get that one to Wiener. Oh, we got a whistle. And it is going to be an interference call, so they are going to tag Taft for that one. I believe it was that hit on the zone entry. Let's take a look again. Bottom of your screen. Oh, right there. Yep. Caden Gordon, number 17, is going to get dinged as he ran Noah Frankel nowhere near the puck. And this is exactly the opportunity that Salisbury needs late in the second period to try to get this one even up again. Parker Damon set to take the draw. Crimson Knights win it. Kick back to the point. Takes a big shot by Zas. And that one back for Keegan. Zas keeps it alive. Patrick takes the shot. Again, right in front. Parker Damon doing a better job now of staying in Marquez Green's eyes. They have the man advantage. There's another shot. Doesn't get through. Taft's shot blocking has also been on display in this game. Bounce that one. Back for Patrick. No screen. Easy save. Taft smother that one. Marquez Green still perfect in this game. We take another look. Once again, Parker Damon is there, but he's just not quite in front of the goalkeeper. He's made a lot of saves, but honestly, he's making them look easy. Minute left to go here, second period. Or minute left in the power play, rather. 1:39 left to go in the period. And that one healed by Zas, and you could hear his frustration with that. Misfire. Now picked up by Patrick. Didn't see a lot of John Patrick in the first period, but he's getting some ice time out here now. Kravchenko looking at his options as he wheels around, kicks it back to the point. Good penalty killing by Taft, very patient. Oh, and Kravchenko lost that one. Sends that one in deep. And power play running down here. This is a huge missed opportunity for Salisbury if this period ends with them trailing. 1 minute left to go. Nice pass here on the breakout. Coming in is Moley. Pierce Moley sends it across for Kravchenko. Couldn't quite handle it. Kravchenko gets around one man in front. Takes the shot. Oh, another good opportunity held. No rebound. Marquez Green. Take a look at that one again. Oh, that slightly different opportunity there. That was with Damon. We still see 4 white jerseys, so it looks like we're at the trailing end here of the period and of the power play. Another shot, no looker. That one deflecting out of play as Marquez Green again proves to be quite the challenge. And 3 seconds left to go on the power play, so last opportunity. And there's a shot! Oh, and he missed high. So that's it for the man advantage. As you see, Caden Gordon comes back. About 30 seconds left to go in the second period. There's another chance, point blank, and another shot block. No one lost in feet. Swinging at it. Hens can't make anything happen. Still in the zone. Gordon can't get it out. Big shot by Wambach. Blocked again. Still can't get it out. Sent in deep. Lone forechecker. Final seconds. They still keep it. Wambach again. Gets it deep. Couple seconds left to go. And they score! Can you believe it? Salisbury ties it up in the final seconds of the period. Unbelievable, an impossible angle from the goal line. And he's riding the stick. Tremendous. With no time left to go in the second period. Let's see what they're discussing here. And they're going to send it down, and just like that, the Crimson Knights fight back and manage to make up for that mistake. Noah Frankel blew a tire early in the period when it was 4-on-4. Gunnar Watson, and I don't recall who the Salisbury player was who went off on those matching roughing calls, but they went down, went 4-on-4. Frankel lost an edge, went down, lost the puck right in front of his goalie. Finn Gately took the lead for Taft, and with about a second left, they failed on the power play, but a second left in that second period. An impossible angle shot. Still waiting to get word on who took that shot to get the goal to tie the game. But Just an incredible, unlikely turn of events here. Salisbury's dominated this game top to bottom, and somehow Taft almost escaped that second period with a lead. Instead, a shot from the corner on the goal line managed to beat Marquess Green, and we are tied 1-1 going into the third period. Unbelievable stuff. A relatively uneventful first period yielded a very physical, very exciting start to the second, a strange 4v4 goal, and an even stranger last-second buzzer beater to tie this game up. This is anyone's game here going into the third. Very curious to see if we see more of that physicality or if we see more of that wide-open kind of back and forth that the second half of that period saw. Salisbury has been controlling possession handily, but Taft showed that it only takes one mistake, and that's it. Coach John Siff telling his team that now that they've broken the seal, they are expecting an explosion of offense. They want to maintain composure, not get out of control, not throwing the body around too much, but now that they know they can beat Marquess Green, Coach John Siff, Bobby Nichols, and Tommy Kane all expect to see more, and we see another big hit instead. And here we go. Hang on a second. Now we've got 4 players coming together, 6 players coming together. Some rough stuff and extracurriculars to open the third period. And official telling Gabe Fasano that he's probably done for the day. There he goes. He is going back to the locker room. We'll take a look and see what the official call is here if this results in an odd man situation. Gately is going to sit. He's got the goal for his team. Let's take a look at it again. There's Gately right there, number 10. And then here's Fasano. He's the third man in, so he's going to go for that. Curious if there's anything for Dylan Payne as he came in. Nate Brohl was part of that too. Brendan Kiley was a little bit there, but not too much as far as the rough stuff goes. Interesting way to start the tone here in the third period. Fasano's gone for sure, and I saw Gately sit. We'll hang on a second here as we wait to see what's happening now. Take a look at it again. There you see the initial contact was made by Dylan Payne.
5 minutes.
We'll listen into the scorekeepers. That's interesting. So Payne threw a hit on Fasano that somehow resulted in Gately throwing a hit on Brohl, I believe. And then Fasano jumped in against Brohl. But it also, the initial contact was actually Dylan Payne. There's going to be at least a 5-minute. Now it sounds like they're struggling with the scoreboard itself, but we're listening in. Let's see. So there is a major for sure.
These two guys have minors. Okay.
And at least 2 minors.
1.5 minors. Okay. 1.5 minutes.
So 2 1.5 minors. A major for Fasano. They're trying to figure out who's going to sit. There you see Hans Bauermeister talking with the Crimson Knights players. Let's take a look at it again. Here's the initial contact right here, number 23. That's Dylan Payne. And then that's followed up by a hit by Gately. And then Fasano comes in. That was all on Nate Brohl. That's an interesting turn of events. Payne was the first one to throw the hit. It was a legal, clean hit. And then Gately went after Brohl.
Take the minors off. Okay.
So it sounds like it's just going to be the 2.
And 17.
Brohl
Can I just let that run off the minus?
Yeah, you can let it run off.
And,
Okay?
and then
And
5 minutes.
17 is down a minute and a half for unsportsmanlike. Actually, it's a bench minor.
So he's got a minute 30 over here.
Right. You got what?
So 2 in the box, a minute 30, they're out.
No. 17 is out, minute 30.
Okay.
Okay?
So that's
these
fine
two,
up-
these two are offsetting.
Right.
And
So
then there's
that's
a 5
fine up
minute.
there.
Yeah, you got that right.
Okay.
It's looking like it's a 5-on-3 for Salisbury.
5 on 3. 5 on
Yeah, that is correct. It is a 5-on-3.
5 on 3.
That could have huge game-changing ramifications here. Hans Bauermeister wins the draw back for his team as we are finally back and ready to go with the action here. 5-on-3 for the Crimson Knights after a wild exchange to start the third period. They tied it up with a second left in the second. So 1-1 your score. Salisbury trying to get the lead. That one comes all the way back down. Taft trying to kill this 5-on-3. This is a huge, huge opportunity. Working in and spun out is Damon, and they get it sent back down. So far, Taft doing pretty well here. The game is tied, but they have a huge 5-on-3 to kill right now. Strange turn of events led to this one. Keegan Zoss gains the zone. Cuts in, takes the shot, and it's loose. Where is it? He scores! Oh, and the goalie is furious, but I believe Kravchenko knocked that one in. The official was right there. Let's take a look at it again. Kravchenko was there. Pierce Moley was there. The goalie is furious. Officials talking about it. Sounds like it was just loose in his feet. They're talking. Let's take a look again. There you see Zoss. Oh, and you can see it. Yeah, it's in his feet.
Number 30 has a misconduct. He's just got to sit in the box.
So nothing on the board?
Nope.
Oh, interesting. They're giving Marquez Green a penalty. They're giving him a misconduct. Let's see. That's Coach Alex Schumann there trying to get the word from the official. Coach Schumann not pleased, but I guess Marquez Green's complaining was enough. He's gonna sit. I don't know that I've ever seen this before. Andrew Jaroch is coming in relief of Marquez Green, who's being forced to sit. So Andrew Jaroch, number 1 for Taft, he's in goal. It's 5-on-4. It's 2-1. And just like that, this game is turned on its head.
I thought I had the puck covered, and then one of you guys put it in, and I was like, "You're a
Oh, I can hear the Marquez Green is saying that he thinks one of his teammates put it in. He thought he had it covered. Oh, and another opportunity. So Marquez Green actually thinks that one of his teammates put it in. There's a shot blocked. It's 2-1. Still on the power play, now 5-on-4. As the Crimson Knights were in a fluky situation, able to convert. Oh, and we got another whistle. Now what's going on? And it's a too many men call. And is that going against Taft too?
Too many men.
Wait, who sent them out? Huh? Who sent them out?
I don't know, but they got too many men.
Hold on. Did you send them
What
out?
a bizarre... This game is a tale of 3 periods.
Right, exactly. They had 5 guys.
We don't have anybody serving it right now.
I think it was Taft. I think it's going against Taft.
Fine. Another one then.
So too many men on the ice, minute and a half.
minute and a half.
Yep. 5-on-3 now, right? Yeah.
What a
5-on-3.
bizarre... It's another 5-on-3. Oh, my. The wheels are coming off the Taft bench. Coach Alex Schumann has got to be beside himself. Is a timeout called here?
He's got to wait for a while.
Who's 10?
Let's take a look and see what's going on. Yeah, coaches Alex Schumann and Matthew Cox are trying to rally their troops here because it's gone from bad to worse. A miraculous goal early in the second period that gave them the lead, and now all of a sudden it's 2-1, and they're facing another 5-on-3. This is something else. So they did call a timeout. Salisbury goes back to 5-on-3. So Coach Schumann basically telling his team to calm down, settle down, focus on their game. There's just too much chatter right now. They've gotten away from what gave them that lead in the second period. So they come back out. Andrew Jaroch still out there in net for Taft. Yep, we go back to 5-on-3. This is such a strange situation with Jaroch being forced into the net because Marquez Green is being forced to sit in the box. More physicality, and the hand is up. Interference. There he goes. Is Tyler Mason going to get it? Not sure. This is bizarre. So, oh wait, actually no, it looks like that one went against Salisbury, so now it's 4-on-3. And the hits just keep coming. Bizarre third period action. 4-on-3, Crimson Knights looking to build on their lead. Coach Alex Schumann beside himself for what's happened to his team in the last 10 minutes of play, as the Crimson Knights look to build their lead even more. I'm sure in their corner, Coach John Siff pretty satisfied with how things have gone for the most part, although they did lose the 5-on-3 because of that interference call. There's a shot. Jaroch turns it aside in relief of Marquez Green. Again, I'm not sure I've ever seen a goaltender serve a minor in the box. Makes you wonder, are they going to change on the fly or what? But nonetheless, it's 4-on-3. Zas sends that one back around. Takes a shot. That one goes up, turned aside by Jaroch. Keegan Zas has it again. Across. Couldn't handle that one. A little bit of movement here, but a very strange looking... Ah, they score! Another power play goal! It's 3-1. It's just a strange situation. And was that Brendan Kiley with the goal? Let's take a look again. At the point, with a blast. Gets right through. Hanshaw was there. And it is.
You can come right out.
Kiley makes it 3-1 as he beats Andrew Jaroch. Hear a little bit of chant of "We have defense" from the stands. Bounces that one off the boards. Now begs the question, are we at 4-on-4 now? I only see 3 Taft players out there currently. It's kind of, oh, no, it is 4. So we are back to 4-on-4, which, hey, I mean, if you're a Taft fan, that was how they scored their lone goal, so who knows? But this game is decidedly in Salisbury's hands right now. Such a strange turn of events. Now we're back to 5-on-4. So another Salisbury power play. They've already got 2 power play goals. There's a shot by John Patrick. Loose in front, trying to get to this one and can't. That one clears the zone. And they gain the line with a shot from outside, trying to test Jaroch as he's forced into a bizarre relief situation. Now Taft coming up shorthanded. More bodies coming together as they runs into Kravchenko. Pierce Moley couldn't keep it though. Tag up just in time to keep that one onside. Back for Moley. He takes a shot on Jaroch. There's a rebound. It's loose. Nice job defensively. There's another shot. Oh, what a save! And now it's in feet, and they score! Kravchenko makes it 4-1. And this game is firmly out of hand. What a save on the deck by Jaroch. But Kravchenko just picks up the loose change. And it's 4-1. This is a wild game. A relatively dull first period. A back and forth physical second period. And a penalty-laden power plays of all kinds. Many goals third period. The stick goes fly, helicoptering there. Not sure what happened. There's no call on that play, though, and here we go. Kylie, he's got one of the goals. Sends it across, takes the shot. Jaroch still in net. Still curious about if Marquez Green is gone or what. Because he was huge to keeping his team in this game. Back for Kylie, takes a look. Takes the shot, glove down by Jaroch. 4-1. Marquez Green is still sitting. We'll take a look and do a player count. I think we're still in an odd man situation as I only see 4 Taft players out there. So it's another power play, or still a power player, however you want to look at it. That one fumbled, loose, flying around. Oh, great opportunity. He hits the deck. As the Crimson Knights look to make it 5. Now we're at even strength as you have 5 skaters for Taft. So we are back to even strength here in the third period. But the wheels have fully come off of Taft. And he gets driven into the boards hard. I can't even with this game right now. 4-1 at even strength. Hard to believe that Taft led this game for a substantial part of the second period, 1-0. And then penalties really cost them. The Crimson Knights power play coming up big. Skirts the check there. Sent forward by Griswold. And he's going to just dump that one down for an obvious icing. And it'll just come back in for Taft. Another opportunity in front there. Could have been 5-1. Big hit by Gunnar Watson. He's been physical all game. Big number 18 for Taft. 8:44 left to go here in the third period and the game. Taft needing a miracle to pull this one back. As a strange string of events now see us even strength at last here midway through the third period. And with a 4-1 total in favor of the Crimson Knights as they've rattled off 4 straight goals. Looking to make it 5. Zass takes his shot. Nice block there by Bauermeister. Zass has to get on his horse to make sure it doesn't turn into something ugly, and it does. Here's an opportunity for Taft, and it's on the line! And oh my, how did that not go? Are you joking? It sat idle on the line. Damon Moss saved by the goalie's best friend, and this one stays 4-1. That's as close to a sure goal as you could have gotten. Zass, he lost an edge, went down. It was a 2-on-1. That puck just sitting there tantalizingly on the goal line, and none doing. Taft. Oh, and they pulled that one offside. Just barely pulled that one across the line. Let's take a look again. Here it is. On the backhand. And there it is. And there it doesn't go. Oh, Hans Bauermeister's going to have nightmares about that one. Damon Moss getting a little bit lucky, a little bit good. And his team keeps the 3-goal lead. Kravchenko, he's got one of the goals. Kicks that one in front for Damon, but he couldn't connect. Now chasing back to that one is Augie Booth, but he can't get it away from Kravchenko. Hard pass up to the point. Back down for Kravchenko as Patrick helped keep it in. Kravchenko and Booth colliding. Players trying to stay disciplined here late in this game. More big bumping by Watson. He's been physical all game. Now collected by Moley. Takes a shot floater. And I'm curious if that is still Jaroch. And another stick goes helicoptering. On the backhand, it is still Jaroch. And they score! Parker Damon, and it's a rout. 5-1 Salisbury. And to think that a lot of this has to do with that misconduct that Marquez Green took that took him out of the game. Here, let's take a look again. On the backhander, there's the rebound. Picked up by Damon and shoveled in to make it 5-1 Salisbury. This one bouncing around how? As we get a little late here into this period. Luke Zhang. Taft trying to find something to recover and pull up out of this tailspin. But instead, here come the Knights again. Hens went down looking for a call. He's not going to get one. Back to the point. Punched forward. And right back in comes Wambach. He's trying to skate around Rafalian. Back up for Kylie. He's got a goal. Looking for more. Takes a shot. Rebound deflection. Good look. Couldn't make anything happen. Still got it. Back for Kylie. Holds the line. Fakes the shot. Gets it in deep. Content to just control things along the outside. Nolan Hens gives that one up. As Taft tried to work out of their zone. Zhang wanted it. Never got it. And this one kept in by Frankel. Frankel waits for some help. Gets it. Jaroch turns that one aside. Crimson Knights have it behind the net. Sends that one back up for Wiener. Who goes laterally. Nice block there on the skate. He's going to feel that one in the morning. His bench saluting the effort. But here they come. Takes the shot. Oh, good save, Jaroch. Oh, and it bounces. That one almost found its way behind him. He didn't know where it was. Kept in by Wambach, but given away. Now jousting a little bit in front of the Taft bench. Here with speed comes Gately. Takes the shot. Good save by Moss. His toughest save of the game. Finn Gately, who's got the lone goal for Taft, trying to force something out of nothing. Watch the drive here. Nice move. Gets around his man. Wiener. Good shot and a better save. Damon Moss hasn't been tested much, but when he has, he's come up big. Gately takes a shot and another save by Moss. I have word that Marquez Green is standing in the box, so his misconduct perhaps being served? We'll take a look at the next whistle and see if he does in fact come out. That one just getting past Henshaw. In the meantime, here we are late in the period. It's become a 5-1 rout. That last second goal in the second period seemed like it was all that it took to change momentum. We're at 4:30 of the third period. That last second goal by the Crimson Knights was all they needed. And this third period has been all Salisbury. That one bounced off of Watson's stick with a little bit of passive interference there. And that one losing an edge is Rafalian. Taft still controlling it. Jaroch still in that for his team. In relief. Again, I don't have to go back to the rule book because I'm not sure I have ever seen or heard of a goaltender sitting in the box to serve a penalty. Nonetheless, that's what happened. And Marquez Green, who battled and battled and battled and kept his team in a tight one, making save after save, complained about a goal that he didn't think should have counted. He had to sit, and now it's 5-1. Wiener takes a big shot turned aside by Jaroch. Now on the backhand, good opportunity for the second chance with Henshaw. Still held at the line and sent in deep. Crimson Knights still have it. More physicality bumping up against Baston. Working it out as Rafalian. There is going to be a penalty. And this one's going to go against Salisbury. Take a look. It's another interference call. Let's see if that was it from Lowry. I believe it was. The hit in the corner by Colin Lowry. 3:25 left to go, so A little bit of hope here for Taft, perhaps, but it's a steep hill to climb, staring down a 5-1 deficit. Still, you want to play for pride and play for your teammates, but in the meantime, here comes Kravchenko shorthanded. Nice stick there by Griswold to break it up. Kylie doing a job, though, standing up at the offensive blue line to keep it going. Even shorthanded, the Crimson Knights looking pretty strong right now. Taft flips it in deep, picked up by Payne, and that one can't be held as it bounces over the stick. Chasing after this one is Toon. Toon gets to it first. 2 shorthanded forecheckers, but they give it away. Taft's power play not looking great so far. It is still Jaroch there, so yeah, I think that's it for Marquez Green. I think he's done. Jaroch is still in net at this point. Was a 5-minute penalty, though, so who's to say? It's a little hard to keep track of when we can't see the clock directly right now. In the meantime, flipped ahead but weakly by Griswold. He turns it away. Just banked off the glass. Very efficient penalty killing, and Kravchenko steals that one. Gets it across, shorthanded, makes a move, scores! Parker Damon with a shorthanded goal, and it's 6-1. If it wasn't over before, it might be now. Good feed by Kravchenko, nice move. Takes the shot, and that'll do it. Beats Andrew Jaroch, and Damon's got his second of the game. Shorthanded now, 6-1 Salisbury. That clearing attempt failed. Picked up and stopped at the line by Watson. More physicality right in front of the Taft bench. Players coming together and rattling the glass. Sounds like we're even now. And here they come again. Frankel couldn't get it. Wiener on it. He's got it. Wiener makes a move, beats one man, beats two. Gets in, on the backhander, he scores! Well, hang on, let's see if that one's going to count, but what an incredible individual effort by Jacob Wiener against 3 defensemen. He went into Jaroch. Not sure if that one's going to count. They are lining up at center, though. See if I can get word rink side. Nonetheless, an incredible individual effort by Jacob Wiener. Sick hands to get around 3 defenders. I think it's going to count. So we are looking at a 7-1 game. The Crimson Knights are going to walk away from this one winning handily. That one just barely crossing the line and going offside. Salisbury, what a strange game this turned out to be. From an uneventful first period to a physical and raucous second period to a penalty-laden and goal-filled third period, the Salisbury Crimson Knights are finding ways to win. Late here in the third, looking at a 7-1 scoreline, and they're not done. Looks like we're back at even. Patrick chasing after that one. Coming back up for Wambach, never got to him though. Across for Payne. Payne taking a shot. Turned aside by Jaroch. Brendan Toon giving some love for his backup goaltender. Forced into this game in the third period because Marquez Green, who was putting on a clinic in those first 2 periods, took a misconduct. Argued about that goal that was in his feet. I don't know if Kravchenko or Moley is going to get credited for it, but Marquez Green is out of the box and back on the bench, but definitely not on the ice here at the end of this game. But he didn't like that goal. It was in his feet. He complained to the official. The official said no, and he got removed from the game. Jaroch forced to play in relief in the third period. 40 seconds left to go now as the wheels just fell off of Taft, who at one point led this game 1-0. A buzzer beater by Salisbury in the dying second of the second period to tie it back up, and then rattling off 6 more in a row. The Salisbury Crimson Knights are going to walk away victorious from this one. It's hard to believe, looking at this final score, that this result was ever in doubt, especially considering even when it was scoreless, even when they were trailing The Crimson Knights were dominating almost every aspect of this game. Big hit by Watson again, but Patrick shakes it off, content to let this one go, and that'll do it. Final buzzer. Your final score, 7-1, the Salisbury Crimson Knights. This is going to be one that they will remember for a lot of different reasons. You see players celebrating with goaltender Damon Moss. He wasn't tested a lot, but when he was, he came up big. And that will do it. Boy, one of the stranger ones that I've seen in my career. Each period was an entirely different animal. Teams lining up for the handshake now. But thank you so much for watching. For Memory to Video Productions, I've been Chris Blair. And we'll see you next time, as this has been a wacky one. We'll watch teams make their handshakes. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.